Kylie Minogue, the eternal pop princess whose voice has soundtracked generations of glitter-dusted nights, has unveiled a holiday gem that's as much a product of patience as it is of pure festive fervor. At 57, the Australian icon's latest single, XMAS, pulses with the irreverent energy of a Yuletide rave, drawing direct inspiration from the Village People's 1978 disco juggernaut YMCA. But this isn't a hasty remix. It's a labor of love gestated over an astonishing 10 years, a testament to Minogue's unwavering belief in ideas that simmer rather than sprint to fruition. In a candid chat with The Sun's Bizarre column, she peeled back the layers on the track's unlikely genesis, revealing a creative process as layered and sparkling as her signature sequence. The spark ignited on a balmy summer evening in 2015, far from the tinsel and turkey of December. Minogue found herself perched on the sun-kissed terrace of Soho House in Berlin, the air humming with post-gig buzz and the clink of wine glasses. Fresh off the release of her first Christmas album, a collection that infused ho-ho-ho cheer with her unmistakable pop polish, she was in a reflective, revelrous mood. A few glasses of red, predating her own Kylie Wine's venture, had loosened tongues and inhibitions among her companions, when suddenly, like a bolt from a disco ball, the concept crystallized. What if YMCA got a merry makeover? XMAS, they chorused, the pun landing with the precision of a perfectly timed choreography. Minogue recalls the moment with vivid clarity, the laughter echoing off the urban skyline, the thrill of a hook that begged to be belted. "I've been sitting on the chorus for 10 years, she confessed, her voice a mix of amusement and awe at times sly passage. In an industry that often demands instant gratification, this decade of dormancy speaks volumes about her artistry, nurturing notions until they're ripe, rather than rushing them to market. What followed was a masterclass in creative incubation. The chorus, that infectious earworm blending holiday hallelujahs with Village People flair, languished in notebooks and voice memos as Minogue's career catapulted forward. She headlined glittering residencies in Las Vegas, dropped chart toppers like Padam Padam that redefined her as a queer icon and global sensation, and even dabbled in winemaking, turning her passions into empires. Yet, XMAS waited, a festive phantom haunting her thoughts during quieter moments. Minogue's willingness to let it marinate reflects a deeper wisdom. Not every brilliant idea needs immediate execution. Life's detours, tours, triumphs, personal pivots, enrich the soil from which such projects bloom. By the time she revisited it, the song had absorbed influences from a decade of musical evolution, emerging not as a relic but as a revitalized romp that captures the chaotic joy of Christmas bashes. The accompanying video elevates XMAS from mere single to cinematic spectacle, channeling the iconic lift from Dirty Dancing in a nod to 80s nostalgia wrapped in holiday whimsy. Minogue, suspended midair in a flurry of faux snow and sparkling lights, executes the maneuver with the abandon of a woman who's danced through decades of spotlights. But beneath the glamour lay genuine trepidation. "I was a bit scared as I've never done it before," she admitted, her candor disarming in its relatability. Decades of stage mastery, from the euphoric excess of her 2001 Fever era to the intimate vulnerability of her disco revival, hadn't prepared her for this particular leap of faith. It was, she mused, a fantasy moment, one demanding trust in choreography, crew, and her own body at an age when many peers might demur. Preparation was key, blending rehearsal rigor with a dash of surrender. "We did a couple of practices before we did the main one," Minogue detailed, recounting the trial-and-error ballet. "The first attempt saw her overshoot the landing, a comedic misfire that dissolved into giggles. The second stuck the dismount with finesse, and by the third, perfection reigned, bruises and all. The thing is, you just need to trust the other person," she emphasized, a pearl of wisdom extending far beyond the stunt. In her career, trust has been the invisible thread. In collaborators who've coaxed hits from sketches, in fans who've cheered her through comebacks, in herself to evolve without apology. The morrow brought the inevitable aches, bruises were worth it. But so did the satisfaction of pushing boundaries, proving that reinvention isn't reserved for the young. Minogue's humility shines through in her chart aspirations for XMAS. Topping the festive leaderboard, a domain dominated by perennial heavyweights like Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You, would be crazy, she allowed, but she's not pinning her hopes there. "I'm not counting on it," she said with a laugh, deflecting the pressure with characteristic nonchalance. Instead, her joy stems from continuity. A decade since her last holiday album, and here she is, still spinning vinyl and sparking smiles. This perspective is quintessentially Kylie, grounded amid the glitz, grateful for the gig itself. It's a mindset forged in the fires of early fame, when she transitioned from soap opera ingenue to international superstar, navigating typecasting and tabloid tempests with unbowed poise. Zooming out, Minogue's oeuvre is a testament to longevity's art. From the bubblegum bounce of I Should Be So Lucky to the sultry sophistication of Can't Get You Out of My Head, she's shape-shifted without losing her core sparkle. XMAS slots neatly into this lineage, a playful pivot that honors her disco roots while toying with tradition. The song's lyrics, cheeky and chanteable, invite sing-alongs at ugly sweater soirees, while its production, pulsing bass lines under jingle bells, marries eras seamlessly. Critics have already hailed it as a festive banger with brains, praising how it sidesteps saccharine sentiment for sly subversion. As the single drops into a world craving levity, Minogue's story behind it inspires beyond the airwaves. It whispers to creators everywhere, hold fast to your visions even when they hibernate. Let them absorb the world's colors, emerging richer for the wait. For fans, it's a reminder of her enduring gift, music that feels like a warm embrace, a midnight confessional, a dawn chorus. Whether XMAS storms the charts or simmers as a cult favorite, its true victory lies in the decade it danced in the shadows, waiting for its moment to shine. In Kylie Minogue's hands, even a simple holiday hook becomes a saga of serendipity, proving that the best gifts are those wrapped in time.